You really think that that's holy too? Why, again, do people that call you stupid, psychotic, dumb, weirdo William, weirdo kid, weirdo dog, weirdo trailer, weirdo medical, why, once again, did they watch you? What's the correct answer? To make fun of them. To entertain the world by making fun of somebody. That's their character. It'll never change. Enough time goes by and people are like, she's got to be pathologically lying about that. No, I'm not. And then, when things get out of hand, I figured, okie dokie here, I'll have some fun. That's the way it used to be, going back and forth, garbage. I'm like, well, this little chickie must be pretty enthralled with me. When you look at it from the realistic perspective, I wasn't watching her, she was watching me. It proves my point every single time. These people think I watch them. They're watching me. Silly. And then full of an audience filled with lies. And everybody got darker and darker anyway. Okay, one of the videos that Shannon took down was me at the gym saying she hoped a rope choked me to death. Shannon 681 has also said she hopes this trailer falls on us and we get killed like one of my babies. Do you need those receipts? Take that car and drive it in Eric's pond. Let's see here. I'm thinking. Nothing to see there. You're the one, Tammy. Making fun of my kid? This individual in this Gmail. And her children. And making fun of mine. All the time. The timestamps can't lie on the internet. No, they really can't. And so the days of over here, we move over here in 2017 after the tree falls down. If it would have been one of them, by jolly be good, Jiminy Cricket, they'd be there saying, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. No, there's nothing but sorry. Their character is sorry. But, a person like Shannon 681 will choose to adopt people in her community as long as they've always defamed and disliked me. That's a fact. As long as people are stewing the pot against Tammy, Shannon wins. She still talks to flowers. So when it boils down to it, I was playing the yin-yang game too. And I am the one who called the school busing system where her children attended. I'm trying to think about the right thing to do, like her buddy Steven says. Uh-oh.
I'll be too long. I'm not freezing. I got your clothing on.
We might as well just like eagle.
Woman in that back there.
I gave it to him when you were gone.
Except for heat, don't follow woman back there.
True. It's gone, man. Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah. Hey, boy, heat a little while. I got your clothing on. I'm not freezing.
And that's my son. He got made fun of. Little people. Anybody stand up for us? No. I can say that one individual really did, very colossal. She did. And look where she is now. Who is that female that took up for this family when people were doing us wrong? Unitonica. Now look where she is now. The right become wrong. Unitonica stood up for us with a vlog. If she still has it, she should show it. Angelo Stevens has a vlog that he's never played live to give YouTube's platform to see the real me. He hasn't done that for you. His wife knows it. He absolutely said he showed it to Shannon. That's what he said. He did, honey. He did. I mean, stupid things, man. It's dumb. You need 5,000 glasses. You need glasses to see the glasses. To see the glasses. So it goes to the past again. I did. I said over here, called the busing transportation, not the school, of a female with minor children, hers. Let's not forget the tragedy pimp situation before we enter this twilight zone. Of the brain of the perfect. I was surmised to say that if people went along just like they did when their kids were brought up, I was surmised to say I did exactly what Stevens tells people to do, the right thing, for the sake of the children. Well, I'm in this Mississippi Metronome car, and what I'll do is just go down to Raymond High every day and sit there and turn the video on and face the school. And say, well, Tammy's a demon. No, that is when you do, Mr. Stevens, the right thing concerning the entirety of the whole school. On a banshee running her mouth hiding behind the camera woman at the time. That's a fact. Just complaining and bitching about Katie at a school of minor children. What's the deal with this tragedy pimp situation again? Perhaps, probably not, but perhaps pedophiles just sit around and drive by and hang around schools to see kids and their car and how they drive home and wait to eventually abduct them, Amber Alerts, deaths, missing people. I guess what I'd done when I called that busing transportation system, my pitchforks come out and I was a gargoyle. Well, gargoyles are really good. We shouldn't do these kind of things. We should call out everybody in Raymond in their sector. We're only talking about their zone 54. The area of the cube by pi. Wouldn't it make a little bit more sense if 65,000 saw an internet YouTuber constantly around her children and sit back and say, I just don't care. No big deal. They're screaming out what they want to. Or would they be like, wait a minute, my children are in there, and I intend to do something about it? I believe 65,000 would do that if it come to her kids. Yet she's the one screaming at the air. I understand I don't read my jab, but this is ridiculous. Goes to the past of truth, of realistic truth. Might take you 52 years to get here, but hey. So, you know, I actually did that, and they weren't pleased, and I recorded it and put it up on Spirit Fighter. I didn't hide it. I didn't hide my action verb. Nobody had to guess. So we're in the business today, folks, of Basement Lover, and maybe she's doing book reviews, get off that drama crap, and say, let me think here. What would be a reason someone in Raymond on the internet, I mean, my God, what would she be calling the school for my minor kids and the protection of handicapped children and buses and cars and teachers and the whole nine? What's wrong with that woman? Because the right thing to do is what Savage done, drive up to somebody's house. You know, Twisted Sister here. Really, it is. It's just another year. Oh, biggie. Nothing to see there, like Mr. Sword, which is funny as crap. Oh, let me see if I can get this Scotty. I'll pull a point. Scott? You can just come to your door. I wanted to ask you something to see if you remembered. Just checking here. Tell Stevens. Son, I'm not trying to bother you. What I was trying to do is, last night, remember that sword I showed you?
Yeah, the katana.
Oh, huh?
The katana.
Oh, okay. You don't know what they're wearing, though?
No, not really.
Thanks, son. I just wanted to remind myself of that sword.
Oh, yeah.
We won't get to that one too quickly. About what he stated about him and him. She's just a vlogging devil. I know, right? Look at the road. Look at that. What? You can get from there to there. What's up on there matters. Well, you ain't never gonna get resolution right there, honey, because there's a tree that blocks that always.
Yeah.
Excuse me, we're talking ice and snow over here. Who am I talking to? Oh yeah, my son. Mine. That has repetitively been made fun of by these perfects. Remember, you do not hang around spawns of Satan either. If I'm the devil, the demon in disguise, really, you wouldn't even bring up a spawn. These people think they can fool me. No, I'm here to educate the savages on the ghosts of the past. I don't care if you believe it or not. So, now, what you need to do is make one of these panels, since they have badges, memberships, Venmo, Cash Apps, PayPal. There's probably more that I don't even know about. Stupid. YouTube is free. So what we need to do is y'all need to get back in touch with Sword Lover, which is a badass sword. I'm gonna steal it. Tell him. When he wakes up one day, I won't get on the property, of course. I'll be shot first, but I'm going for the sword, brother. We'll stick to this sword. Thank you very much. ESV. And so what we need to do today in 2024, school should have resumed. And everybody that calls us the devil, and we hurt people, and we've done this, and we've done that, collectively, let them live stream from a school. Make sure their cameras are facing in the direction every single time at buses, people's cars, people's tags. What's that doxing crap again? I might need some chamomile tea. Is it true? Or probably not. But when you show cars that have a tag on the front, you can zoom into the garbage. You realize you can find out where they live. Nothing to see there. So let all these people who hide their identities go on out and video their damn license tag. It's the way to go.
Well, that makes you nervous out there.
I bet it did. I bet you'd be scared.
Hey,
Lordy, lordy.
Worse than I thought.
Come on.
Every time they touch the gas, I thought wanted to start sliding.
We'd be talking about this crazy act. My sissy was so unprepared.
Oh, I'm
William.
prepared for the bridge to be frozen, but that's what the case, the whole road was. The bridge,
You ran into black ice then.
that's the salt.
Which doesn't mean black by color.
It was okay. I mean, the bridge, but I don't want to drive that no more.
I understand.
I underestimated it.
You can understand now the plight when we couldn't get hold of you or Stephen up there in the holler.
No, I said it can't be that big. It didn't know that much.
It didn't look like it did either to sissy.
But it was hard iron, especially with 11 degrees.
From Mississippi, yeah, not where I'm from.
And every time we would drive y'all, they would have trouble driving in this. And this is not snow, this is hard iron.
I know.
Basically got coast. I go about 25 miles an hour the whole trip.
I don't think that has ever been in the driver's license book on what to do with the...
There ain't nothing you can do. Once you start sliding, if it's out of control, it's going to go wherever it stops at.
Not always will.
Yeah, well, you cannot control it.
We would have went off the mountain if Norma Juanita hadn't listened to me.
Rich even said that. It's a fact. I mean, yes, you can avoid it if you drive correct, but once you do go
You should have seen that holler.
once you go
on highway.
once your car's
Old
out of
highway.
control, whatever the car's going to do, it's going to do.
That was a damaging time. I got to go to that wrinkle.
You
6
can be a fast car
Wait.
driver, you can't do nothing about it.
William, do you remember us trying to get in contact with y'all?
Yeah, I do. But if you drive right, you can avoid that happening. But that's very
No,
hard. Especially when you don't drive this none.
Leaving Uncle Alvin's, man.
Especially when
I'm like...
if you don't get it a lot, like places up north, it's harder to drive.
Another memory.
You
Goes to the past.
That's crazy, man. Getting there.
I told Sissy, turn around. Go back.
I
You don't know what you're doing, Sissy. And we wound up there nearly dead on the holler. And we should have died. No communication. My Aunt Evelyn died, and I went to the funeral where I was born. I wonder what that religion was. Independent Fundamental Baptist, I reckon. Terror. I don't know what else anybody's lived. That's theirs. This person on here in this Gmail's a quackadoodle. Trying to tell me my life. Yeah, try harder. That was some weird garbage. I'll go to that wrinkle since the wrinkle's there. Wait, I'm on a time span. I've got to schedule this because somebody else is going live and dropping their links, and I never did that. And when I did read the chat, it didn't matter. If I have to say that somebody stood up for us, Janie might have. Lisa, Mama, and Uni. The one that calls me a demon. Called out her friends demons. And then retracts it. What grade are we in again? What grade are we in, intellectually? Oh, my name got called out. Did you win the homecoming queen? Okay, I mean, you have your scholarship. You're going to Hollywood. You get to meet your fake garbage. Realistically, sometimes people really do like to watch you, and they wish that they could go back, repair, approach something different, but we can't go back. That was weird. And despite all the inconsistencies between me and Shannon, I assure you, you get to see her face today because of me. I'm the one, me. Not anyone else was tagged at Myrtle Beach. I was. Me and me and me and me alone. Then the validation came. Mr. and Mrs. Valedictorian of Harvard began to come out of the shell with less body dysmorphia, less judgment, because they appeared to look good externally. They got a lot of praise. I've encouraged these people to get the hell out from behind the camera since I started all my channels. And she did. So did I teach her something? Yes. In the demonic realm. Good Lord. These things are factual. When I take my channel and visit the ghost of my past. That's all. So, I guess the people on the ship. And Stevens is very interested in the right thing to do. Go to the court system, go to the law, but just allow anybody to go to a school, bitch it out on a camera, show in the school and say, hey man, it's my friend. That's right. Jamie is a demon. Or is the right thing to do what I did? In reality. To stop potential pedophiles that the Wish I Could Be tragedy camps try to do, I'm thinking the police departments do as well. 411, David Pilates, this sort of thing, of the Amber Alert to children. I'm thinking again here as a retard. What the right thing to do was. Guess I should have flipped on the trampoline. It would hurt. But I did the wrong thing. And years go along, you have a whole year of these people trying to speak about the children. Remember? Okay. Probably didn't remember. A lady facing their camera at a school where the protection of children was absolutely violated. So when somebody across the YouTube internet system calls a busing transportation system to help children, so nobody can find their tag and drive and watch them go home and maybe watch a teacher. Something of these events. Schools exposed. Do we have any school shootings out there? When people watch and wait to set up a school shooting, do we have any of that? I don't think so. Demons are the ones that do that, you know what I'm saying? Worry about the protection of children? No. Only demons do that. Angelic people show schools, cars, children, buses, busing numbers. That person is porcelain doll. Right? You might want to contact www.angelostevensmrperfection.com of what's right and what's wrong. As his wife says, right is right and wrong is wrong. His friend was wrong. Then, Mr. Stevens goes after Cecil. Is he still? Don't know, don't care. For youthful minor pedophilia. Yet again, calling school districts is not what I did. Calling a busing transportation system for the sake of children that have numbers on them. Remember, you're nothing but a number. That has numbers on them. And then they gas up, they travel, they go to children's homes. Pedophiles, they're not into that. They're sitting back watching Netflix and eating cotton candy, you sucker. That's what I needed to do. I was possessed that day. And after a while, I'm not really sure anybody else done that. Yet, Tammy Lynn, you have hurt her children. That's been said. Did I? Yes. Am I apologetic? Yes. So, I reckon in the schematic of page 5, subsection 2, part D, everybody get together and just... What do you think about that, William, as I'm visiting the ghost of my past?
What?
If you were the videoer like me, William, there's a camera in the car, okay?
Yeah.
And I go down to Raymond High and push my camera away from me because of my body dysmorphia and don't want to be judged, and I face the Raymond High School every day, screaming at people on YouTube.
You can't do that at school. You won't get, you probably not won't get in trouble, but that'll be suspicious activity if you don't have kids.
They're around what?
You don't have kids. They gotta check that out. Like you've been child molester or something. You can't take pictures of something with kids.
Oh, no. Here's the deal. Let me rephrase. When I was back here, if you do recall, me calling the busing transportation system, William, with that woman showing busing numbers and cars and tags sitting at the school. Okay?
You gotta be careful with that.
Well, why would you need to be careful? What is the reason, William?
Because they can have your kid. And plus, it can be a child molester, and it can be anything. That's something they don't play with. You might not go to jail and be no registered sex offender, but they gonna wonder why you take a picture of school.
Not a Snapchat picture, William. A live stream of the school.
It can be any kind of picture. It can't be your school. They might not go to jail for it, but they wonder why you're doing it. Because you talking serious stuff, you talking about taking pictures of school.
She didn't take a picture of it, she live streamed daily from it.
That's even worse.
Facing the camera at the school with children and cars and
I
tags.
don't know the law on that, but that could be a law, because that could allow child molesters to watch that live stream. They don't take that lightly at all.
Thanks, Will.
You gotta be careful.
But I think it's the right thing to do, you know, just go sit down there and face your camera at school and then video later that you care about children.
That's a no-no there. You don't do
And that's what you did, woman.
You can be intimidated for that. They wonder why you're doing this. You can even be arrested, probably.
You can. A vote from the tater who knew nothing of the question I had via this woman that y'all are saying, oh, Tammy's hurt her, Tammy's hurt her, Tammy's hurt her, Tammy's hurt her. And that's what she did. Over and over and over and over and over and over. Until someone done what Mr. Stevens said as a demon, I did what was right to protect the children from harm. I'm not really sure what that means anymore, though, this damnable lack of cognitive dissonance I have. Shoot, man. Goes to the past. It is a fact this woman done this, did not care. Getting her a pound of flesh from whoever she went live, screaming, and has never come forward. And so no matter what I feel about the Raymondites, she done the right thing for children. You do not see the ship people with their Christmas donies and all the stuff they do via children standing up and saying, Tanny wasn't wrong for what she did. She done the right thing. I'm just a demon. Goes to the past, Shannon. Goes to the past. Yours as well. But, you know, since there's so many of them that are such good friends with their damnable judgment upon my life, if that's what we need to do, just go and take your car every day and sit there to school and tell them, I'm just doing what my friend did. You know, step back here, law restraint, go on. I'm allowed to do this. No, sir, you're really not allowed to video at school. And then you jump rope, and you pogo stick a few years later and try to protect the missing children of the very activity that she did. I'm still a demon, though. I'm not really sure if any of my medications are working. So it's the right thing to do. Here you go, you can take this $10 and split it in half, and somebody can have 5, and the other person can have 5. And say, what do you think about this? Bitcoin? Was Tammy wrong for protecting the children? That a possible pedophile that we're standing up for against tragedy pimps of deceased children, abductions, murders, rapes, pedophiles. Well, my friend did it. We ain't got nothing to worry about. Exploit. Shoot, man. Right, Shannon? Paint your hair any color you want, lady. So, I believe in the male kind of having the authority on YouTube instead of us women, right? There's one gentleman that comes to my mind that would have done the right thing with his wife and would have said, you know, you really don't need to be doing that. We're being hypocrites here. We're trying to protect children, and I'm going after a pedophile. I'm going after a dude that messed with kids, you know. Couldn't happen there when she was videoing, though. Never could happen. Hey, man, keep going. That goes to the past. And I never let up on her. Scott's this, Scott's that. Scotty was working for Planet Fitness, and another job the entire time Shannon was making fun of my kid. That's a fact. Do they need that receipt too and the video to go with it? We got it. I believe Mr. Stevens wants you to go to a court of law. I mean, you need to do the right thing, damn it. Go to the courts of law, right? I don't want to hear it or something like that. I wonder how many children could have been affected by her behavior. I live in a rented trailer. People with houses, don't you think they should be smarter? They're better. They vlog better, they live better, they do this better, they do this better. It goes to the past, Jenny, I know. So, we'll try to let that one bury itself and come up with some reason that her behavior was justified. Because Tammy over here, that Tammy lady's a demonic devil. Or haven't you heard? Dang it, you know. How dare she worry about the children long before they did. That little intuition thing, was a call for discernment there. I'm thinking again. I should have never been concerned about teachers, jobs, cars, buses, handicap buses, children on the campus daily. I must really have lost my mind. Probably not, but I really know that's a fact. And I am the one that caught the bus and transportation system and put it up on Spirit Finder. When they hide and hope that enough time goes by that you don't remember these flaws and faults of their stupidity. Remind me, attention, subscribers and views. So now you've been through a year of the tragedy pimps, and you've had at least a couple of Toys for Tots donations from them. Yet the helm of an anchor, cannon on a ship, just decides to say, well, talking about people's more interesting. I got to get it out of me out of school. Instead of turning the camera around on my face like I do now in my basement studio, what I've done was just face the school and unprotected children. Put the children at risk for pedophilia. Put the children at risk. But, you know, it's just one of those things justified. Emoji. If you OG, you know it's true. You know she did it. But, you know, things have calmed down. We have our medication and cocktails fixed. We are in the basement reading books. Got to be the woman over there. Once again, that determining fact on the calendar would be May of 2018. And if they're not hidden, would you believe you won't find nothing from Tam bothering that redneck hillbilly holler until June 2019. You step on my survival skills? Good Lord, she's such an evil being. Didn't feel so hot when we were exposing her kids, did it? When I had a voice and an opinion and just did to her what she'd done to her own children's school. Under the law restraint. Her moral and values went out the window. The parenting restraint, that's not at school. God's restraint, nah. She's a demon. I've done the right thing. Just made you mad, woman. And your friends protected you behind a cage of garbage. Goes to the best.